everybody, welcome back to another Mystic Islands video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being consistent on my uploads. I mean, you guys are just doing amazing actually watching my videos and interacting with them. So I really appreciate that. Again, I want you guys on my Discord if you're really invested in the game. I would love to teach you how to play on there in person if you need that. It would probably help. You get early updates on there, and I'm going to be asking opinion for the game coming up. For a lot of different things, because we have new rules, and that's what this video is about today. So we have two new rules I'm going to be adding to the game. One changes a rule and one is actually just brand new. So we're going to start with the brand new one. It's not too complicated. Basically all it is you have your hand, let's say right here. The new rule is basically there's a 10 card hand limit. You're not allowed to have more than 10 in your hand anymore. That's how it works. So if you do have more than 10, you have to get rid of the card, but instead of discarding it, you have to banish your card instead. This way, Skeleton Faction doesn't benefit from just overdrawing cards and then dumping their guys in the graveyard. So that way you lose your card and it's going to be harder to get them back. You will be able to get them back from ability cards to bring them back from the banish zone, but I feel like it's a much better idea to have them go to your banish deck than to your graveyard, just because skeletons are so lethal if you have a big graveyard. So that's a pretty easy one to understand. Now, the big one is basically how we get chaos crystals. So I'm going to set this up like there's two decks right here. I don't have a lot of room, so I'm sorry about that. But let's say these two people are playing against each other, and this is the battlefield right here. Alright, so these are our battlefields right here. This is obviously very shrunken down. I don't have a lot of space right now, I'm so sorry. But this is basically how it's going to work. The old way was on your turn, you pick up one, you play whatever you need. Next turn, your opponent gets one. Okay, they pass or they spend it. Then you get one. Then your opponent goes and they get one. And this way it did work pretty decently for the way the cards are set up. It worked pretty well. But there was a big problem where getting lots of resources was actually very difficult. I heard a lot of complaints about that, and I definitely heard you guys, and I appreciate the feedback. Appreciate you guys being respectful with the feedback, of course. So this is basically what we changed. We changed the way you pick up your resources. So let's say it's my turn at the beginning of the game with the new rules, which are going to be permanent as of now. So I'm going to pick up a crystal, but it's still my turn and your opponent gets one as well. So this way, going first doesn't really give you a crystal advantage. It just gives you a turn advantage. And this is huge because the first turn in my game was pretty lethal. If you could start off quick with pirates or goblins, it was pretty hard to come back from. Now your opponent goes, so they get one for their turn, and I get one for their turn as well. So I'm matching them, but now I'm behind a crystal, but I did get to go first, so I get to attack first. Then it's my turn, I get one, they get one. And this continues just for the entire game. It seems like it's the same pace, but it really speeds up the game, and it makes Forbidden Spell and other counter spells much more useful because you don't have to leave up as many resources a turn because you're going to be getting one in your opponent's turn anyway. This also helps you ramp up into bigger creatures, so it helps Dwarf Faction and just bigger creatures in general. Hopefully you guys do understand this rule change and understand why I implemented it. I really appreciate any feedback and any questions in the comments. I would totally answer it. Don't worry, I see all you guys in there. Especially if you hit me up on Discord, I can honestly go on Untap with you and walk it through if you wanted to, and we could play a few games. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait for the new set of Mystic Islands to come in to show you guys everything, and I can't wait for everybody to use the new cards. The new year is starting, and I'm very excited. So Happy New Year, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.